Sorry, Disney, but while I had promised, I think you rolled a 1 on this one. Hey everybody, what's going on? Today we are going to be stepping into the realm of fantasy. Today we're going to talk about Disney's attempt at Dungeons & Dragons. Today we are talking about 1985's The Black Cauldron. I will warn you, there will be spoilers in this one. I will just say this. While this movie had some decent ideas, I thought it was too short. And I thought there was lots of problems with what moved along the plot. So it's hard to recommend. That being said, it's free on Disney Plus. So if you really want to see it, it's there, and it's short. So I think it's like an hour and 20 minutes or something like that. What this movie is about, it's about a young man named Taran, and his job is watching a pig, a very special pig. We find out later, of course, but he doesn't like his job. Heck, half the movie, you got people calling him Pig Boy. Anyway, he's watching this pig, not liking his job, until the pig starts freaking out, in which the old man that raises him tells him, bring the pig inside, and apparently the pig is special. It can see the future. And it sees that the Horned King, our villain, is on the move. What the Horned King is trying to do is find the Black Cauldron. And with the Black Cauldron, he can raise his skeleton army and take over the world. So, Taran is quested with taking this pig to this safe house until the old man joins him. And that's his mission. So, he takes the pig, and then our hero, who is a daydreaming idiot, is imagining himself this hero, this knight, and the pig runs away. So he loses the pig instantly, and has to go find it. He ends up then starting to meet who will be his crew. We start off with Gurgi. Gurgi is this. It's like if a dog could walk on two legs, and I kid you not, I've heard there's rumors that Andy Serkis based his Gollum performance off of this character, and if he did, I wouldn't be surprised. I couldn't confirm it because I heard there are people are saying, well, that's just a lie and it's someone made up, something someone made up. So, but this character, I mean, you know, talks like Gollum. He talks like this, and if he would have said "my precious," I would have been like, yeah, that's totally it. But you know, he looks for the munches and the crunches, and he sounds just like Gollum. And if you would have taken this character and a character I talk about later, it's this goblin called the Creeper. If you would have put them two together, it would have been Gollum. Like 100% Gollum. But anyway, I just thought the second that character popped up and started talking, I was just like, it's Gollum. Anyway, so he meets that character, and that character has seen the pig. So they go look for the pig, but they end up getting captured. When they get to the Horned King's castle, but they get captured. Gurgi gets away. But our hero Taran is captured. But that's where he meets, and I'm going to pronounce this wrong, and I couldn't every time they said the girl's name, I kept hearing it a different way. Elanwi, I believe is how it's pronounced. Anyway, she helps him. She's a captive too, but she has found nooks and crannies that she can find her way out of the prison, and they go exploring. Taran finds a magic sword, and then they also find Fluter Flam, who is a bard, and they eventually make their escape. And They go looking for the Black Cauldron, and the Horn King goes after him. So that's basically where I'll leave it there. Okay, my first real big issue with this movie is its length. It's like it's over before it starts. I feel like there might have been shortcuts taken story-wise. Maybe we're missing some parts of the story. While they do go to many different places, I feel like when they go to places, it's over really quickly. And then also a problem I have is what drives along the plot. They make something really important until it's not important anymore. First, you have the pig, right? The pig is very, very important until we don't ever see the pig again. Then the sword is very, very important. As I was jokingly calling it in my head, the sword of convenient awesomeness +5. Because this sword would like do anything they needed it to do. Needed to cut through something, it could do it. Needed to break a weapon, it could do it. I mean, it was just the magic sword of magic swords. But then the sword's not important. It does become a little important at the end for like a minute. And that part actually made sense, but I don't know. This is based on a book series, I guess. I never read them, so I don't know if they planned on making more Black Cauldron movies after this. But since this one I don't think it did very well, and I know it's not one of the well-remembered Disney movies. That being said, I do love the animation of this. I miss that hand-drawn style. But just the way the plot moves forward, it's like something's important till it's not, and then they just kind of, in some ways, forget about it, especially like the pig. I thought the pig was going to come back because they know where the Black Cauldron is. Someone tells them, and they go after it, and they send the pig away. I thought the Horn King was going to capture the pig, and that's how they were going to find him, or something like that. No. The animation is this real good. The action is kind of what you would expect from a Disney animated movie. There's some comedic stuff. Some of the imagery is a little frightening probably for kids back in the day. I don't remember watching this one, to be honest. I knew about it. I knew like the Horn King and things like that. But I've seen art and everything, but I don't remember ever watching this. So seeing it now, I like the imagery. I mean, you had dragons and goblins and skeleton men and the Horn King, and it felt like a fantasy movie. But again, I just don't think they had enough time to really flesh out this universe. They just had to keep moving the plot. Got to move the plot forward. Got to get to the end of that movie. I'm surprised people haven't complained about the witches scene. And maybe they have, and I just haven't heard it. People are jumping all over these old movies and everything. Has anyone brought up the witch's boobs and the frog before? That's something that was a little much for a Disney movie. I mean, this one's from '85. I'm surprised there hasn't. I mean, I don't know. I don't care, but I just figured that would be one that people would complain about. Yeah, but the story itself, by the time we meet all our characters and everything, I do like what they did, but by the time we meet our characters and everything, the story's over. I do like that there's a little bit of a story about friendship in there. I like the character of Gurgi, the character it's like Gollum. I also like the Creeper, who's the little goblin, and he was voiced by Phil Fondacaro, who is Vunkar in Willow. So of course I love that. I love that character and Willow, and I love that actor. So there is a lot to like in this, but the movie's biggest problem is that it's over before it starts. My favorite part is the Horn King, but that's just because I love its design, and it's voiced by John Hurt. So that's always a plus for me. But anyway, I can't highly recommend this movie, but if you do want to see it, it's free on Disney Plus. And I will say this, check it out for the art style if you're going to check it out for anything. Anyway, that's it for this review. See you later.